Perhaps the problem with these seats, Volvo seats, it's sometimes the side bolster here will just wear and tear up. This is not easy to repair. But what you can do is the bottom cushion, it will sag. Depends if you have a previous owner was a heavy guy, it will just be really depressed and not comfortable. Doesn't feel comfortable. Mine was like this when I bought my car. And what you can do, it's not that difficult, is to swap the whole cushion, bottom one, with the skin and the foam attached together, and you don't have to detach them. If your car has heated seats, just try to find one on the junkyard heated seat, but the trick is to get one from the passenger side. That's going to be always, or most of the times, much less worn. So that's what you want to do. Let me just show you. I have here, because I'm swapping seats, I'm swapping the whole seat, but the video is about the bottom cushion only. Now there's two types of seats. From 2001, mid 2004 is this type that has clips, metal clips. Let me see if I have one nearby. It just looks like that. So you just grab a pliers like that and just force on the clip, insert it and just twist it, and at some point it will open and you just detach it from there. It's just a matter of being confident. Just give it force. Don't be afraid. It will rotate and will split open. And just, these are really sharp, so watch your fingers. Really watch. Maybe wear gloves or something. You have those clips all around. Also you have this rear thing that also has clips in there. I think it goes like this underneath this bar, and it's clipped. You also have clips on the side where you have the controls. If you need to remove this piece, usually we just move it upwards at the front and then slide it on the side at the rear. But the manual controls one, you have to undo the levers. This one is electric. The manual controls, you have to lift the levers from it, and they are really stuck on it. Kind of difficult, actually quite difficult. Once you undo this thing, again, this is for 2001 to mid 2004. 2004 and 2009, it's a completely different seat, completely different way. Now, these early ones, you have 4 big springs here, and at the front, it also attaches. It has kind of a wire or a kind of stiff rod, and there's also let's say, call it springly attached at the front. So don't detach at the front, detach at the rear first. The easiest way, once you get the idea, get a pliers like this, and you just grab the spring and put the leverage on this bar. See how easy it goes. I'm doing this one hand and pull towards the rear and downwards. It's going to be upwards, but downwards respect with the seat. Let's try another one. I'm really doing this one hand, so obviously it's different than 2 hands. And that's how I get it out, and that's how I put it back in place too. So there's 4 of them, and they kind of attach here. Once you get all 4 of them detached, and you have detached all the clips, you just basically push the whole foam in the front. Is going to detach from there on those attachments, and it's coming out. You also have, you need to look, there's not much light here, for a green connector. So that's how much the camera can show you, but it's the green connector for the heated element, and you need to detach a little bit. These wires are going to be clipped, but just look for the wire from the heated element, follow it, and you are going to see the green clip, and that one has a small tab on one side. Find it, keep it depressed, and the clip comes out. And I can tell you that I like, my car is a S60 2003, and this one, it's a cushion from S80 first generation up to 2006. I don't know if all the years on S80 were the same on the first gen, but at least I could find the seat that's exactly the same as the S60, and in my opinion it's just a little bit more comfortable and a bit cushy, and it's a different design. I like it better, so I swapped that bottom from an S80 passenger seat on my 6003. Again, 2004 and up, mid 2004 and up is going to be different. It's a different attachment. It no longer has these 4 springs, if I remember well. It kind of attaches the same way in the front as in the rear, and it's much difficult to detach from the frame. You have to force, but at least it no longer has the clips. It's kind of have a long plastic slides that just attach on all around, so the skin itself, it's easier to detach. But you never detach the skin from the seat because it's clipped, has more clips to the foam, and you don't want to separate both of them. Just go together and just swap them like this. And I can tell you that this will just make your seat really much comfortable because basically the Volvo, it's not all about seats, but you know, you want to get that comfort. These are the connectors looking on the seat, and this wire, the orange one, is the airbag connector, the one into the side of the upper section of the seat.